character-driven story or plot-driven story? Which one's better?
You have no voice as a writer. Everyone sounds the same. Your characters are stiff, and they speak like idiots.
I'm thinking you can't separate them. The plot cannot force a character to do something outside its nature, unless the outcome is so great, the gains are so great for that character that they are willing to betray their own moral fiber.
I think I did something I'm not proud of.
For instance, a character that is opposed to violence having to pick up arms and take action. That can be a really breathtaking issue. And conversely, the character cannot really force a plot. But yet at the same time, the character can only make decisions based upon their own imagined experiences.
You're a butthead. You drive me nuts. But I wouldn't want you any other way.
And therefore, even in subtle ways, they are changing the outcome of any number of dynamics from scene to scene. They are actually interlaced. So then how do we go about writing a great script if we can't really write a character-driven one or we can't really write a plot-driven one? Well, it's simple. You work with a very basic framework, and then you flesh out the characters. As you begin to consider what the story is, pick some very interesting characters and start writing about their backstories, and then figure out how they might fit into this universe.
Morning, Daniel.
By considering what their actions might be in a scene, you ultimately can drive them toward the end of the story. But at the same time, it's really great to know what the end of the story is in your mind before you begin writing. It really ultimately doesn't matter what the end is initially, because as you start to think about your story, you may come up with a better ending at some point. So just have a goal, just have an ending. And then as the story develops and the characters push and pull against each other and against the scenarios the plot lays for them, the overall ending will become more and more apparent. Again, something extremely expected and yet totally unexpected.